Hello everyone, welcome to round 7 of the Jackknife Racing.tv Formula 3 League here at Hockenheim. And with me once again in the booth is Mr. Bruce McLeod.
Also known as your co-commentator is an idiot. Hello.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights out, away we go. What a rocket start by Victor Solano, new to the league, but he's doing well as Case comes across. And there's a bit of contact with Tobias and there might be some crashing going on. But no, they've managed to survive going through turn 1. That was quite rocky. I was expecting Tobias to do yet another barrel roll at the start of a race. We have a bit of an issue in the back. Darren Bart's had an issue.
Yeah, so definitely some hard contact there between Tobias and Keys, door banging as they go. Tobias has gone off again. Yes, it looks like Gabriel and Darren may have come together or just spun on their lines. We'll have a look at the replay at the end of this lap. Also some contact with Abdul as well. Tobias running wide, but it's Victor out in front, just leading the way from Keys, and Anderson second as we watch a move for P4, P5.
A lot of locking going into that as someone spins. I think that's Chris Linden out.
We've got Darren and Tobias both pitting with that McLeod guy out because he's just a clown.
Still plenty of people locking up on these cold tyres. Takes a few laps to get it done as Leicester goes through, but someone else has spun exit speed as they come down to the hairpin. Chris will be looking for a nice little cutback as Mark goes very wide again, struggling on them rear tyres for some reason. We're only 6 laps into the race. Tyres should not be too bad just yet.
As he decides discretion is the better part of valor, pulling him behind Chris.
As he can, Leicester will be looking to get in that toe, and I think he's got enough going into the hairpin.
So Dwayne, definitely not the fastest driver out there, but definitely one of the most thoughtful drivers. And so what I mean by that is he puts a lot of thought into his moves and what he does.
There he has the inside. Can he hold it, or will Case find a way to just keep his nose ahead? There's not going to be room for 2 cars, but they've just about made it.
Case is going around the outside. He's managed to defend that. Dwayne's a little bit taily there. This should definitely give Leicester an opportunity here. Dwayne definitely knows where to place the car. I think we'll see the drivers in this series allowed to make one move and one move only from a defensive point of view. So Dwayne choosing the outside run this time.
Yeah, but we saw the outside line can be super powerful. Is he going to do the cutback, or is he just going a little bit too deep and left the gap for Leicester to go through? Just got stuck in a bit of traffic maybe. As here comes Dennis Jacobson. Is he going to stick it in? He does. Jonathan Evans playing very wise and just letting the overtake happen rather than cause contact.
Definitely where the action is right now.
As Chris is looking very strong through that first turn. Let's see where he gets to as they head down to Einfacht Parabolica. Or I think in the English translation is entry to Parabolica.
We're in the Parabolica curve proper now. Running down to the hairpin. So he's how defensive is Dwayne going to be? So Dwayne knows he's allowed one move. So he pushes really wide. Chris goes super deep. Dwayne's definitely going to have a good exit, but Chris manages to hold it and take that position.
But congratulations to Victor Solano for his debut victory, getting the 25 points. Case is currently with the 18 points of P2, and Johansson P3 with 15 points. Jonathan Evans P4 with 12 points. Dennis Jacobson in P5 with 10 points. And then Chris Linden out 8, Dwayne Hoffman 6, Henrik Anderson 4, Peter Christiansen 2, and Darren Bartz on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights out, away we go. Looks like Gita was sleeping at the start of the race. Can we avoid carnage in this feature race? Just about. I was really scared as the car spun, but that's only one. That's Tobias.
Tobias, unfortunately, looping it. Looks like he stayed out of the wall, so not a great start for Tobias at all.
Skeeter's now off track as well.
Yep. So this is Henders. God, I can English. Henrik Anderson inherits the lead ahead of Dwayne Hoffman as we watch Jonathan Evans trying to make a move on Chris Linden out. We come into the hairpin for the first time in this second feature race. This one being 20 laps. As we've got this tight little pack here fighting for P2.
Yeah, Jonathan Evans is going to look to get past Chris Linden now. Darts to the inside. Is there going to be enough room to rotate that car just about, avoiding contact? Chris Linden now and Jonathan Evans trading places currently with Case right behind him.
As they're going 3 wide into the Mobile 1 curve.
Just about keep it nice and clean.
Deciding to back out of that.
Mize has crashed for a second time.
I got a feeling this is going to end in tears.
As looks like Anders goes for a send down. Oh, Case has been caught by Solano.
Let's have a look.
No, he just locks up.
It was definitely not deliberate. Very unfortunate. Locked the inside rear, ran wide.
But it is just nice to see him out of the walls this week.
Yes, for a move up the inside. Oh, and Gabriel coming in. I'm not sure whether Gabriel closed the door. Oh, Jonathan was a bit wide, but unfortunately they come.
I think it was just 50-50.
Yeah. Looks like a racing incident.
Very, very good in that old school McLaren livery. Ember is very, very quick in this. He's lost it on the rear end as I was speaking about it.
That was unfortunate. You've given him the curse of the commentator.
Abdul is probably going to get done unless Dwayne fantastically late on the brakes. He's going to block Abdul off. No, he's not. Abdul gets a great switch back as they go down towards Mercedes. This is going to be very crucial. Can Dwayne pin it on the outside and just hold it inside for a really tight left-hander? Looks like he might just do it.
Yet. Not over yet. Dwayne just unfortunately is locking up.
So he just gets unsettled on the curb. That's a very high curb. Just about manages to stay out of the way of Dennis Jacobson and Jonathan Evans.
So here we go. Watch the replay incident. So Dwayne making the move back. Dwayne locking up a little bit. Yeah, there was nothing. It was just a racing incident from my view.
Right behind them as Gabriel spins and just keeps it, stops it right at the apex. Thankfully, maybe scares Jonathan Evans a little bit there. He backs out as he's trying to get
losing the rear,
Dwayne Hoffman.
Losing the rear there slightly. Trying to hunt down Dwayne. As Keys in the mid pack, putting in the new fastest lap, cracking into the 131s. So definitely running away from Dwayne in P7.
It was all going well for Gabriel Kalkbrenner until that spin at the hairpin, and now he's crashed a few more times and jumped to the pits.
So Jonathan's making a move down the inside of Dwayne. Looks like he's going to get it done.
Yeah, not all giving each other enough space that time round. Dwayne Hoffman. But these are going to be trading places for the next 5 laps, I imagine. They've been very, very close. There's been a contact.
Contact with Lester and Dwayne. So Lester should wait for Dwayne to move away first.
Run probably through parabolic if he keeps this nice and tight, just to make sure he hits both apexes perfectly. And Jonathan Evans locks up, goes very wide. This is Case's chance to cut back, maybe.
Yeah, so Jonathan took a very similar line last lap, trying to make the pass. I'm not sure it's going to work. Try and do the defence. They're both going to go super deep into the hairpin. There's no question about that.
Who has the biggest brakes? As Case is now ahead.
On board with our leader as he comes through the final 2 corners to take a well-earned victory with a dominating 7-second lead. Congratulations to Anders.
Fantastic race by Anders Johansson for his win this year. So Tobias Sek, after we said the championship is over, only has a lead of 44 points now. Another bad week for Tobias in the remaining 2 rounds could change that. So Tobias needs to be on his A game. Anders Johansson 170 points in P2. Dennis Jacobson in P3, 139. Kees van Leeuwen finally getting some good points over this weekend with 83 points. Henrik Anderson with 81 points. Abdul with 66 points. Darren Bart with 65 points. Jonathan Evans, 63 points. Lawrence Sherrow, 44 points. Lester Craig, 36. Chris Linden out, 34. And then we have Victor on his first weekend, getting it 33, so moving up the board quite nicely.